Hi Nevada, my name is Amethyst, and today I'm excited to read the We Count book with you. During the time of COVID-19, there's a lot of uncertainty, but one of the things that you can do right now to help prepare for your own future and the future of your family is fill out the census. This book is going to help teach us how. Who counts in America? Every 10 years, we answer that question by counting each and every person who lives in this country. It's called the census, and the next one starts in March 2020. In the last census, many families forgot to count their babies and young children. So here's a book to help everyone learn to count. Young and old, we all count. I am Miss Faith. I am one where I live. Young and old, we all count. How many people live with you? In this book, my friends and I will help everyone, young and old, learn to count in the 2020 census. My name is Katya. We are 1-2 where I live. Young and old, we all count. Katya lives with her mother most of the time, but when her mom works late, Katya stays overnight with her grandma or with an aunt. Who should count Katya on the census? Her mother puts Katya on the census because Katya stays most nights with her. Children should be counted where they sleep most of the time. Some kids sleep at different places, so it may not be clear where they spend most nights. In that case, make sure that you count where the child slept on April 1st, 2020. My name is James. We are 1-2-3 where I live. Young and old, we all count. This is tricky. There are 3 people where James lives, but now there are 4 people in his family. His mother just had a brand new baby, but the baby is still in the hospital. Who should be counted? This is a tricky census count. New babies are still in the hospital, are counted with their family. There are 3 people where James lives, but on the census, there are 4 in the household. James, his parents, and his new baby brother are all counted on the same census. Don't forget, even tiny babies still in the hospital need to be counted on the census if the census is done every 10 years. If James or his baby brother are not counted, then how will his community know what they will need for the next 10 years? If James is not counted, there may not be a seat ready when he starts kindergarten. Childcare programs may not have a spot for his baby brother. My name is Sophia. We are 1-2-3-4 where I live. Young and old, we all count. Sophia, her brother Kadir, her mother and her father all live together at the same address. Who should be counted? They are all counted as one household. In the last census, many families forgot to count their young children, so the government did not know about the children. States get money for childcare, schools, and healthcare based off of the number of children counted in the census. Our community sure could use this money. My name is Frankie. We are 1-2-3-4-5 where I live. Young and old, we all count. Frankie, his brother Tomas, and his sister Nina live with their grandparents Nono and Nona. But their grandparents live in a building that is only for senior citizens. So if anyone asks, they all pretend that Frankie, Tomas, and Nina are just visiting. Who should be counted? Frankie, Tomas, Nina, and their grandparents all count on the census. True answers to the census will help their community. They will not be in trouble for those answers. Why? By law, the census is private and answers are not shared with anyone, not landlords or the police. The information is only used to answer big questions about communities, like how many people live in this city? What are their ages and ethnicities? Questions like these help everyone understand what people and communities need. For example, if the census shows that a neighborhood has many young children, the local government can plan to open another school, change laws, or build new housing so children like Frankie, Tomas, and Nina can live without worry in their grandparents' senior housing. My name is Maria. We are 1-2-3-4-5-6 where I live. Young and old, we all count. Filling out this census form will be a bit tricky. Sometimes there is as many as 6 people where Maria lives, but Maria's brothers are not living at home right now. Juan lives with his aunt. Carlos is in the army. Rosa is Maria's foster sister and lives in the household now. Who should be counted? Only 4 people. Maria, Rosa, her mother, and father are counted on this census. Children in foster care are counted where they live, so Rosa is counted with Maria's family. Juan is living with his aunt, so he should be counted on his aunt's census form. Family members in the army, like Carlos, will be counted by the military. Anyone living away from home, at college, a prison, in a homeless shelter, an elder care facility, or any other such place will be counted there. My name is Sammy. We are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 where I live. Young and old, we all count. Sammy and his sister Aisha live with their parents and grandmother. Many relatives stay at Sammy's house when they first come to live in the United States. Uncle Omar is living with them right now. So is Cousin Joe. Who should be counted? Anyone staying at Sammy's house on April 1st, 2020 with no other fixed address should be counted. This includes Sammy, his mother, father, grandmother, his sister Aisha, and Cousin Joe, who is here to study. Don't forget Uncle Omar. Even though he is sleeping on the couch until he finds a new place, he's still counted with Sammy's family. My name is Frida. We are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 where I live. Young and old, we all count. Frida lives with her parents, her brother, her grandma, her Aunt Elena, and 2 cousins. They move every spring so Frida's parents and aunt can work. Who should be counted? All of Frida's family should be counted where they live on April 1st, 2020. If Frida's family does not get a census invitation with the census ID number, it may have been lost during the move. Frida's family can call the census helpline to find out the phone number is on the last page of this book, or they can take the census online without their census ID number. My name is Shanti. We are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 where I live. Young and old, we all count. Shanti just came with her mother, father, and favorite doll to live in the United States. Luckily, another family from their village has turned their garage into a home where Shanti and her parents can live. Who should be counted? Shanti and her family live at their own private place, but they share an address with another family, so they will not receive a letter or invitation in the mail from a census bureau with their census ID number. But Shanti's family needs to be counted. Shanti's father can call or go online to complete their census on a non-ID questionnaire. He will give the location description as a separate unit located at the shared address. My name is Patience. We are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 where I live. Young and old, we all count. Patience and her mother live in apartment 5G. They do not know some of the people who share 5G with them. Many people come and go. Some are friendly and others are quite quiet. Who should be counted? Every person living in 5G, young and old, must be counted together on the same census form. Any adult living in 5G can fill out the form and should be sure to include everyone who lives there. Even if this is an illegal sublet, it is safe to give the census the information. Only census workers will see this information. They will not and cannot by law share it with the landlord or with housing, immigration, or law enforcement officials. If the form is not filled out, a census worker will come to the apartment to help you fill it out. All right, we've counted all the way to 10, and that's all the time we have for our story time today. There's a lot of other helpful information in this book. Make sure that you share it with your family and with your friends. The most important thing is that you remember that Nevada matters. Be counted.